Woo! We are smoking the Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO Merchant, Ed Lagasora in the bin, cunt. Pack. We are smoking proper Chels, proper Chels. You're not gonna nick a fucking point at the Emirates, at the carpet today, bruv. Pack. And last but certainly not least, the quad is on. The quadruple is on. Pack. Oh my days. Oh my days. I've also got to give a special mention to Ransom Bands, Ranceroni, Wagwan, Wagwan, for ending the stream, rage quitting the stream because you thought Chelsea was robbed. Robbed! Nah, bruv. If you watch the game like you should have been watching the game, bruv, bias aside and all of that bullshit, yeah, you would have seen very clearly, crystal clearly, I might add, yeah, that we should have been 2-3-0 up before half time. 2-3-0 up. We always make it difficult for ourselves. Mikel Drama, bringing back the Lego head back once again and all of that. It's almost like you can write it. I know, people. I know I'm buzzing right here, right now, Fatboy Slim settings, but big up. Also, lateness is greatness. I know I said I was going to do a preview, but because you deserve it, always, each and every single time, yeah? This match traction, I'll be going for about an hour or so, give or take. Give or take. I invited a couple of people. I invited Rashid, he couldn't make it, which is fair enough. He's doing his thing with Shane. Big up both of them. Like and subscribe to level-headed Rashid, bruv, on his Ramadan thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know, it's difficult. Like, we had a conversation backstage about I need to get on the fasting tip at some point soon. And I will at some point. At least for a day, because I don't eat anywhere near as much as I used to, contrary to popular belief. But yeah, and also big up Shane Gooner. I need to be on your channel at some point because I know you've been on mine. I think I've only been on yours once, but we need to sort something out as well. Might have to make a few connects, exchange details and all that. We'll sort that out in a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to yourself, you know, each and every single time. The Irish breakfast, let me say that back once again for the Renegade Master and all that. The Irish breakfast, make sure you tune into that pretty much most fucking mornings, bruv. This guy is elite, bruv. So is Rashid and everyone else. Lion Text, Views, Aaron, Gianni now, Jez, the Godfather. He would have loved that today. He would have loved that tonight, bruv. We're in evening times in London town. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, yeah? Big up Todd in the chat. I will get to your comments in a hot sec. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you will never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect, baby. Or when I upload the next video. Best believe that. Best believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? Well. If every Ezra got an early night last night, this game would have been put to bed by 45 minutes. We should have had them lock off the ting. Do you know what I'm saying? Locked off in the first half. But we didn't. We make things difficult, as is the Arteta way, of course. That is Lego head standards. Do you know what I'm saying? Buzzing right now with the Wagwan. Yes, before anyone asks, I have tried Maggie. Maggie's good, but shout out to Wagwan, pineapple and coconut flavour. Little beverage, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At this point in time, you know, if I have more of them, and I definitely will, and I don't even really drink that much. But special occasions in it, it's always nice to beat the Chelsea, proper Chelsea, proper Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I live in an area where there's bare Chelsea fans in it. Outside, running a few errands, as I do on a Sunday, with my Arsenal top out, all of that shit. It's calm, bruv. It's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm good in the hood. Understood, man. Do you know what I'm saying, man? 5 points clear for now. Yes, City have got a game in hand, but the performance in the first half, they were promising stuff. It was looking pretty good, but it wasn't great. Second half was worse. And when they got a man sent off, man like Pedro Neto, he's fallen off a fucking cliff, hasn't he? That cunt. Jesus fucking Christ. We need to find a way to beat a team that's down a man. Like on the real, all jokes aside, we need to find a way, bro, because it is pissing me off. It is pissing me off. Like these players, yeah, they've had a week to basically rest and all that. I know they've been running to the ground. I know this. I'm aware of this, and I don't expect the players to be 100% fit. Most players aren't 100% fit anyway, but surely this is where your technical ability needs to come into play. You know, you got to have a bit more bollocks in it. Now, to be fair, the players were more positive today. They were more attacking, but again, it's Chelsea, bro. But we weren't good, especially in the second half. Like the first half, especially towards the end, you know, the game was looking quite promising. And I'm sure to any neutrals watching this game, you would say that's not half bad compared to what we've been seeing, and especially the Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, man's fully gassed, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We're still top. I believe we've got Brighton away, and they beat Forest 2-1. I'll watch the highlights later. I'm definitely going to watch the highlights of Fulham v Spurs. Talking about Spursy, bruv. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. You're getting relegated, bruv. You're getting fucking relegated. I'm here for it. We win the league. Hotspur get fucking relegated, and they fucking deserve it as well. Agent fucking Vinay, DFS sofa salesman strikes again. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm fucking saying? Wagwan for you pussies, bro. You dickheads. Dickheads. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv. Yeah. I'm enjoying myself tonight, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sunday or not, I don't give a shit. Like, I live life. I enjoy life. I think I might have found my new favorite drink. Wagwan. Wagwan for your boy Nat. Do you know what I'm saying? I bring out the product a little bit more down the line, a little bit of sponsorship. Who knows? I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's a definite. I don't believe in guarantees, but I'm doing my little bit. That's all I'm saying, isn't it? So, yeah. Get your super chats in, guys. Woo! Oh my days, yeah. I can't receive any super chats at the moment, but it is what it is, people. You know what's going on. We know what's going on. All right, I've had my fun. Todd, as I promised, my G, big up your damn self. Here from day one, each and every single time. Yeah, we got away with it today. Poor in the second half. Also, Bath beat Gloucester yesterday. So in the semi-finals of the Prem Cup is Exeter Chiefs, Saints, and Leicester Tigers, Bath. Okay, so we played Leicester. Now that's going to be difficult. When are Bath playing Leicester in the Prem Cup semi-final? Because as you know, the Six Nations is on at the moment. We play Italia, Rugby Italia next week. I will try and organise a stream with Gianni. Hopefully, he can come on next week because I'm going to be doing a match reaction to the Italy England game. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? That needs to happen. Oh, next Sunday, bruv. Next Sunday. Okay. Yeah. I'll be watching the Italy England game. I'm not confident in that at all because of bummy ass Borthwick, as we know. Big up, big up, big up. Todd, fucking hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Borthwick has named all the players that are in camp for Italy game. I'll have a look at it at some point. I will definitely have a look at it at some point. Have you seen what's been going on with the RFU? Fuck the RFU, first and foremost. They're a bunch of fucking greedy ass, sleazy cunts, bro. Greedy ass, sleazy cunts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Has done that starting next season. They've removed relegation and promotion. Of course they have. Because Ealing were top of the rugby championship for God knows how long, and they couldn't get promoted because their stadium didn't fit the requirements. But you know this, brother. You know this. Do you know what I'm saying? You know this. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what's you know what's squanning. You know exactly. Yeah, just give me a sec, guys. Hang on, just one hot sec. Yeah, so just got a little update. Gianni may or may not be joining. Because I'll still be here for a bit. Like basically, bro. Basically, right? We're gonna have a nice little chat about the game. Now, to be perfectly honest, Hincapié, I would say in the end was our man of the match. Back once again, Ebrieze was fucking poor. You know, had a late night. I know exactly what that feels like, and he fucking played like it as well. Leandro Trossard should have been subbed off at half time, bruv. That was shocking, bruv. Martinelli, in like a few moves, already done more and better than what Trossard did the whole fucking game. We need reinforcements down that left-hand side, bruv. Madueke didn't come on the pitch, but to be perfectly honest, he's not been doing it recently, and I never wanted him in the first place. It is what it is, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's freaking go, guys. The light bulb, guys. We try to control the game, but we attack the game today, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? This is Chelsea. This is proper Chelsea, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't sit back and defend, guys, like we done before. Do you know what I'm saying? The fans will get on to us, guys. They'll get on to us, guys. Like we can't have this shambolic performance at the carpet, guys. That's why I'm not directing the planes. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell, bro. Oh my giddy gosh, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Loving it like this. That's what's happening, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? That is exactly what's going on. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Like, for me, I'm just glad we got the fucking victory. I'm so fucking glad we got the fucking victory. We could not have afforded to lose to fucking Stephen Bartlett. Diary of a CEO merchant, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It can't be happening, bruv. This cannot be happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be having this shit, bruv. Like, What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? Also, have you seen Bath are announcing players who have signed a new contract? Stuart Tom, Carl Smith, I believe, Tupelotu and Billy Seller, Ted Hill, Rue, Tom de Glanville, Sophie. Yeah. We're moving like a proper club, bruv. We're still on for the major treble, the big fucking ass treble. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up twofold, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm in a great fucking mood. I don't care if I'm fucking buzzing. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't happen often, but it is what it is, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? We beat the proper Chels. Oh, we were robbed. We should have got 2 penalties. Robbed. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not hearing that today. We're not hearing that tonight, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that shit. We're not fucking doing that shit. Right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim Settings, you have to hold that L, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to hold that fucking L, bruv. We should have been out of sight by half time, and they fucking know it. We gave them a way out, as we always do, as we always fucking do. Reece James was their best player. For the first half an hour or so, it was Cole Palmer before he went down struggling. Clearly, he was playing with an injury. Dyrasio Merchant trying to keep him on, and he couldn't. Got subbed off in like the 85th. Well, it was pretty much just shy of the 90th minute. Let's be honest, people. Let's be fucking honest right here, right now. Yeah. Garnachers, one shot. Good save from David Raya. But yeah, we got over the line in the end. We got over the fucking line. But we're getting lucky. That's what I hear. We're getting lucky. How about the refs are shit across the board? We make our own luck. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Like Ranceroni, bruv. Rancer fucking Roni. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Rage quitting. Not too long after we scored the second goal. Oh, because I should have got a penalty. I got to eat, bruv. Less of that. Hold that. Hold that. You're deserting your fan base, bruv. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, cunt? Have a bit of pride, have a bit of bollocks, and accept that this title is going down to the wire. I've accepted that. We should have been 12, 15 points clear, but we're not. It is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Do you know what I'm saying? At this point, I can't give a crap how we play right now in the Prem. I just want 3 points. Yeah, exactly, bruv. By hook or by crook. If we Robin Hood this bullshit right till the very end, then so be it. But we have to beat Man City. What this team has showed today, as poor as we were, especially in the second half, we need to fix up and have a 90-minute performance. Like, from what I hear, you know, Odegaard, Nick and the Living Guard, is fucking injured. Back once again and all of that shit. Yeah, injured. And even if he actually is injured, right, on a serious note, you still got to fix up, Eberezer. I like you. I rate you. You've got the tech. You've got the minerals. But you were up all night last night doing God knows what. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not convinced it has anything to do with your missus. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like to bring family into the equation, but the point I'm making is that you can't blame your missus for that fucking performance. I'm going to just say that, yeah? If you were doing the Wawawira and all of that, cool, yeah? But do it earlier, bruv. Do it earlier. If you want to lay down the Wesley pipes, do that shit earlier, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We needed you today. If you hadn't have slipped up, and yes, you weren't the only one, there were others. You know, Trossard was worse than you, but again, that's not really saying much, right? If you hadn't have slipped up, we would have had this game to bed. 2-3-0, especially like 3-0, bruv. If it's 3-0 before half time, we're winning the game. I'm glad Norgard came on. Big up. Because he done what he needed to do. Do you know what I'm saying? He should be getting more minutes in the Prem. And Declan Rice, you know, doing a bit more extra running than he should be doing because Zubimendi, we did notice him a bit more today. and it wasn't looking good, bruv. Especially once again, doing that fucking pass back to Raya when it wasn't warranted. Play the fucking ball to fucking Gabriel. Or just clear the cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Also, what do you think of the Champions League route? Well, apparently, we've got an easy draw. But I've been saying, guys, Bodo Glimt are not to be scoffed at. Yes, they beat Man City, but at the same time, it's the knockout stages. So they're not expected to get so far. But they'll beat Sporting. And we beat Bayer Leverkusen, which I believe we will. Fucking hell, cunt. We will face them in the quarterfinals, and we better put them away, bruv. We better put them away. Spurs ain't winning it regardless. Even if they somehow stink their way to the final, there's no way they're going to allow Spurs 16th or 17th winning the Champions League. Nah. Then the game's completely gone. It's not going to happen, bruv. It's not going to happen. Whether it's Bayern Munich in the final, Real Madrid, whatever, or they face Barca, they got Atleti. Atleti will put them away, especially at their ground. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, to be honest, Atleti, and with the way Don Simeone has been moving, with Adamela Lookman and all of that, they don't rate Spurs, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to do what they did against us, and it's the knockout stages. So even if you've been poor in the league phase, you're going to turn up in the knockout stages. Do you know what I'm saying? Atleti is that team to do that, especially against Spurs. So I'm not concerned. I know Spurs ain't winning it. Chelsea ain't winning it either with Stephen Bartlett, a.k.a. Diary of a CEO Merchant, a.k.a. Matitz Rosner FC, bruv. En La Basura, get in the bin, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand listening to Gary Neville commentary on the tele. He's the reason I watch our games on mute. Yeah, I hear it, bruv. Rants rage quitting because of fasting as well. Back once again for the Renegade Master. We caught you once again, bruv. We caught you lacking. What are you saying? And I don't even hate the guy. I'm just saying, stop doing this bollocks. If you want to eat, bruv, eat. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do the watch along. Don't do the hate along, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, Half Volley. I'm going to put the link out in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the link out in the chat right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim Settings. Do you know what I'm saying? Half Volley, if you're still around, if you're still watching or whatever, yeah? Come on the stream. Do you know what I'm saying? You're always welcome, my friend. You're always welcome. Small club with no history, I hear that. Big up, Half Volley. Big up, Half Volley. Hang on. We got lucky, but 3 points in final games matter. Yeah. I don't care how we do it. We just need to do it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm concerned about. That is exactly all I'm concerned about. In the Cups, we do play much better attacking football as there's no pressure. Well, there's pressure now. Right here, right now. Fat Boy Slim Settings and all of that. I've been saying it. The link is out, guys. The link is out. Back once again for the Renegade Master. Best believe that. Size. Do you know what I'm saying? The place to be in the vicinity. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? I am on it like Sonic, bro. Great mood. This is all I ask. This is all I expect, guys. This is what we want, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Just fucking win. We should have got some decisions today, but we didn't. Chelsea should have got a few more decisions, but they didn't. It is what it is. The ref is shit. If you're blaming the ref as to why you didn't win the game, you ain't it. You're not serious. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Chelsea had enough chances to win this game, even with 10 men, even to fucking level the game and then go on to win it. They didn't do it, bruv. They didn't do it. This manager doesn't rate Matitz Rosner. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't rate Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO Merchant. I've been telling you, bruv. This guy is not the one. But I'm more than happy for him to stay. I'm Stephen Bartlett in. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm Diary of a CEO Merchant in, of course. Minerals will be losing his minerals. But it is what it is, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm exactly saying to you lot, bruv? Natster, it is going down to the wire. It's going down in the fourth. If you know, you know, people. Do you know what I'm saying? That League Cup final looks more important. Yeah. There's a tickets already gone in. Do you know what I'm saying? Fan park in Shoreditch. I think they're going for like £10. I wouldn't be surprised if they've gone up, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of 50-50 Lamar settings with it. I am. But truth be told, I know a few boys that I could potentially watch the game at. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Imagine facing Man City in the final of the champs and the FA Cup. Hey, look, I'm here for it, bruv. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. These players need to step up, you know. Talk about tiredness all you want. Rest at the end of the season. I know it's not your fault that this manager's run your asses into the ground. I hear that. But at the same time, bruv, at the same fucking time, bruv, do you know what I'm saying, yeah? Right? You need to be performing better than that. When I used to play rugby back in the day, when I was tired, I always had knocks and all that, was never 100% fit. There were plenty of games where I still performed better when I was fucking shattered, bruv. Hanging. On the edge, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mentality, guys. These players need to kick up the ass. And I'll tell you, he's not doing enough for me when it comes to that side of management. But again, I've always questioned his man management, but we got the result. That's all that matters. Arteta gets a day off tonight, today. Do you know what I'm saying? Did a few Lego head teams, but got away with it in the end. It is what it is. It is what it fucking is, people. 3 away games next. We better. Yeah. We got Brighton. What's it? We got Bournemouth. Who else have we got after that? I know we got Brighton next. We got Bournemouth after that. Who do we have after Bournemouth? Anyone in the chat, let me know. Because I can't fucking remember. I saw it earlier. Yeah, I'm steaming a bit, whatever. It's always nice to beat the Chelsea, especially if you're surrounded by them. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Leverkusen in the champ. Yeah. No, I'm talking about in the league. Who do we have next in the league after Bournemouth? I know we got Leverkusen in between that. We've got the League Cup final in 22 days, so in about 3 weeks' time. Exactly 3 weeks' time. Yeah, so Brighton's the next game. Yeah, Mansfield Town in between that. Leverkusen in the league. In the league, who do we have after Bournemouth? Because we've got Brighton in the league, then we've got Bournemouth in the league. Who do we have after Bournemouth in the league? Basically twofold. That's or anyone else in the chat. Either way, that's what I'm saying. I might have some pizza tonight. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am not gonna lie. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm in that mood, bro. Or I could have a curry. Right about now, I'm 50-50. Been a long time, you say. See, we're in a great mood. All we have to do, guys, is win. Get over the fucking line, cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Say cheese. Wow, we're eating good tonight, one way or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? I hear it. I'll tell you what. Seeing as my Mac is holding up very nicely, I will just have a quick look. Yeah, so we've got Brighton on Wednesday, actually, away, 7:30 kickoff, UK time, GMT time. We've got Mansfield on Saturday. And after that game, I believe we face, Italy face England, actually. So I'll be watching both of them games, for damn sure. Saturday the 7th. Then it's Leverkusen away, first leg. If we get a point, it's not a point, rather, if we draw that game away, we should really be winning that 1 or 2-0 on the 11th. Oh, fucking hell, it's It's fucking why is it 5:45 kickoff? Like, what is going on with that time, bro? I'm gonna have to watch that at the pub, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Straight from work, innit? And I'll probably miss the first 5-10 minutes and that. No. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh yeah, Everton. That's it. Oh no, it's Everton. Then it's Bournemouth. My bad. Everton after Brighton. My bad. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I've only just seen you there, my guy. Manny! What's squawning? What's squawning? Wagwan. Do you know what I'm saying? My new favorite drink. I said earlier, maybe sponsorship one day, you know, like manifestation at its finest. It is what it is. But yeah, take it away, brother. What do you think of today's performance?
Well, we got the 3 points. I'm quite happy. We played well, I would say 70% of the game, but there were points in the game where we looked absolutely awful. And I know you said that you were eating well tonight. Well, I've had a pretty good dinner because, you know, I was hungry, but not because I was necessarily happy with it all. If you were to take a look at my Instagram, my story, I would say ugly, but a win, and we move. But it's better than the 2-1 win over Wolves, which was just ugly. It was a win, but it wasn't the win that I liked. Yeah. And we've got to say that if it weren't for David Raya, who I don't really rate, you've got to say that, you know, his shot stopping was on point. The only problem is he still has a tendency to make the mundane look spectacular. You don't necessarily want that in your goalkeeper. But easily our man of the match, our best player. And it's not really a good sign when that happens. I think we saw several of our players having good patches and bad patches. And some of the good fortune that we got was quite frankly outrageous. I'm not going to talk about when Chelsea had the ball in the net near the very end because that was offside. Pedro had wandered off just before the ball was flicked on, so that was a perfect decision. But how Declan Rice's elbow shot was not given a penalty, I will never know. And we saw another outrageous decision earlier on today when Crystal Palace played Manchester United, where, you know, Lacroix went from hero to zero, although I don't think he even touched Cunha very much. He probably had his hand on his shoulder, but didn't really pull him back. And yet soft. He was given us...
Basically what you're saying, Manny, it was soft. I haven't seen that game, but what you're describing, it was soft. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, you can watch the headlines and you can tell me that. I think the biggest problem is we're seeing a lot of discrepancies with the way the refereeing is being conducted. And that should have been a penalty, but then Chelsea got their deserved reward. But again, two games in succession between Arsenal and Chelsea. They go a man down. Their best player goes off the pitch, and we can't capitalise. We only get 1 point at Stamford Bridge, and we escape with 3 points at the Emirates. And I know that there's going to be this idea that, you know, all we have to do is just make sure we get over the line. But again, you keep talking about it. And I'm going to keep dropping your name and saying it because I keep saying it. It's absolutely brilliant. Pattern recognition. This Chelsea team, aside from maybe a few players, is nowhere near the level. They shouldn't really be as high as they are. And I think they're going to be playing Aston Villa in midweek. So I hope that the Villains thrash them all the way to Sunday. I mean, they probably won't because they're in a poor run of form, but they need to win. I think they will at Villa Park. But when you see them go down, losing their best player, Pedro Neto, this team is literally red card FC. And we can't score a third or a fourth goal to make it really emphatic. We can only barely defend against them going down our right-hand side. And it was always on that flank. I don't know if Nketiah was taken off. He wasn't taken off. But he looked a bit tired, and that's going to be something worrying because when you saw how João Pedro, Gusto, and others were able to make hay down that side near the end, I think that's just a poor flaw. And then it could also be said that if Rosenia had brought the likes of Garnacho on earlier, you know, it could very well have been a different story. So, yes, I'm happy with the 3 points. Winning is a statement, as I always say. But as far as the performance is concerned, you know, we used to brag about thrashing this lot by very heavy margins, 5-0 or 6-0 or whatever. And we could only muster a 2-1 win against a side that went down to 10 men with about 15 or so minutes to go. That is not a champion's performance. And I'm going to say this to you right now. If City win their game in hand, and if they beat us at the Etihad, it's done. We're not coming back from this. Because you can see, I saw the second half of City's performance against Leeds at Elland Road, yeah? And that is normally a game where the City of earlier this season would concede quite a few goals and go down in an embarrassing fashion and leave Yorkshire with their tails between their legs. But they stuck it out. They defended well, desperately at times, but they got the win. They ground it out. And you can tell that ever since they signed Semenyo and Gehi, after what was a poor January, they recovered brilliantly in February. And now, they are literally snapping at our heels. The light blue sharks, as you would say. And so I'm sorry, but we need to step up our performances. Once again, I predicted a 3-1 win. I'm glad that we got the 3 points because after Wolves, you're not going to see any profanity from me, brother. But you know what? Again, there's a question of can we really sustain this? Part of me thinks maybe we can because the league has been that poor this year. Yes, it's been competitive, but that's really down to a really ugly lack of consistency from the teams at the top. You see Aston Villa playing brilliantly to beat us, Manchester United, Manchester City, among other teams at Villa Park, but recently they've had a dreadful run of form and they lost pathetically to Wolves on Friday. But then City have been awful at the beginning and now they're, just back among it. At least you could say that we've managed to maintain some consistency, but we've been aided in that by luck. And again, people will say, well, nobody wins without luck, but still, if you take a look at the teams we had under Graham and Wenger, we never allowed luck to be the deciding factor. And when you keep winging it and just, flying by the seat of your trousers, hoping that things are going to go your way every time, you're going to get found out. And Khwaja, big up to you, legend yourself. And like I said, I'm happy with the 3 points, but that really is all there is to it. If it weren't for Raya, we'd be having another humiliating day today. And I can just imagine the likes of Lee Gunner and Northside will probably be, they'll be apoplectic over this, I would say. Yes, happy with the win, but not the performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up Khwaja, Jalil, bruv. Wagwan, yeah? Hopefully, Ramadan, you're doing well and all of that. I know, you're doing your fasting thing and all of that. I think you've mentioned that before. Like, what do you make of today's performance? Anyone stand out for you? Any kind of controversial takes? I'm here for it, brother. Take it away, my G.
I think he's muted and he's frozen, mate.
Oh, is he frozen?
Yep.
Hang on.
Frozen like ice.
Oh, shit. All right, well, we'll just hold fire just for a sec. I just want to say this very quickly before Khwaja sorts his connection out. For me, like, there were plenty of opportunities with or without the refereeing decisions in our favor or against us either way, because truth be told, right, if you're relying on the referee to make certain decisions, right, it's not looking good for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, second half we were a lot worse. Ebriezer, like, I'm amazed he lasted the whole game. It's almost like with this manager, if you play shit, you stay on the pitch, and that can't fly. Do you know what I'm saying? We're still in all 4 competitions. We've got Man City in 22 days, literally 3 weeks from now. We can't have this. Like, I was looking at the fixtures earlier. We got Brighton away. Then we got Everton at home. That's our next league game. In between that, we have Mansfield and Leverkusen away in the FA Cup and the Champions League, respectfully. Then we got the League Cup final. And then we have Bournemouth at home. All them games we need to be winning. regardless. So, Quadra, since your connection has stabilized more than our performance, because this has not been a 90-minute performance.
No.
What do you reckon? Like, what are your thoughts on this game? Any controversial takes and all of that shit?
That was just a boring game, mate. It was just a boring game. Big up Manny, big up Nasta, big up the chat as always. But it was just a terrible game. It was so bad today. I mean, I'm just fuming with that performance because when they had 10 men, we had the opportunity to get the game, to kill the game off. What did this manager do? Decide to park the bus against 10 men. This is the same Chelsea 10 men that we failed to beat, by the way, at Stamford Bridge, at their stadium. And we're playing like this. I know I'm happy with the win, but we need to massively improve. I'm sorry, because if we're playing like this every game, your luck is going to run out. And this manager, Trossard was the worst player on that pitch. He was so bad. Zubimendi was terrible. I'm not going to lie. He almost gifted Joao Pedro a goal. I don't know where he was passing the ball, but he was terrible. Saka was terrible once again. I don't know if anyone's watched that game. He was terrible. Rice is running on fumes. I mean, he has to run back every single time. And let's be real, if Rice is out of that team, that midfield's going to get exposed too many times. And it's a long day for Zubimendi because I watch him every time. Every time he ball watches, every single moment. When they have the ball, he just does not do anything. He just can't defend, mate. Like, I just don't get the hype around Zubimendi. That's Stone Manny. I think he's massively overrated by our fan base. They claim that he's the next Thomas Partey, and he just does not have the attributes of a Thomas Partey. He can't tackle, can't do the basics. This guy was trying to pass the ball back to Raya. Pedro could have scored. This guy I don't know what he's going through his head, but he was doing the same thing what he did against Man United, gifting Mbeumo the equaliser. And Raya saved us, by the way. That was man of the match. He was my man of the match by far. Saved us. People are going to talk about that punch. I didn't even get to see it. Did you guys think it was a penalty? Because I didn't get to see it properly.
Oh, what is it? The Rice?
It wasn't a penalty. I think what happened, Kawaja, was that he went for the ball. I think he got it, and it was just the momentum that possibly took him right into Joao Pedro's head. So I don't think you can give a penalty for that. But I was telling Natsa what was definitely a penalty was Declan Rice's elbow. How the VAR people missed that? It's graceful.
Yeah, but they did score after that, so they can't complain about that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? What
about the Matheus Nunes one? He clearly handled it as well.
They cannot complain about referees, or the referee rather, tonight, bruv. Best believe that. Right here, right now, Fatboy Slim saying, we talked about the pattern recognition. Manny, I know you watch a bit of boxing here and there. Quadra, I'm sure you've seen a few fights as well, at the very least, right? Yeah? If you know the judges / referee is against you, you take it out of their hands. What did Tyson Fury do? Whatever you think of him, what did he do against Deontay Wilder in the second fight? Yeah? Go watch it back. He took the fight to him, which is what we should have done to fucking Chelsea. Other than Reece James, who was their best player, by the way, by far. Cole Palmer was their best player in the first half an hour or so until he fell down, like till his body broke down, and then he wasn't the same since. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was playing through injury for the rest of the game since he went down, and then he came off the pitch and came back on. We knew he wasn't the same, which is not a good thing to see from an England perspective, which is why I wasn't gonna look. I'm not the guy to hurl abuse and all of that. I'm all for banter, but especially for English players, I'm not gonna do that in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know their quality. Reece James is quality. Cole Palmer is quality. Cole Palmer ran that show for the first half hour or so. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though we had chances to put that game away, he was clearly their best player. Like, we couldn't get near him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be real. It is what it fucking is. Do you know what I mean? But for me, ultimately, guys, we hung in there. But as games are coming thick and fast now, we had our week's rest, and it's almost like these players had a late night last night. Ebery Eze being the biggest culprit. I was saying earlier, if you're doing the wah-wah-wee-wah with the wifey and all of that, I'm not trying to cuss the wifey, just to make it crystal clear and all that. I'm happy for Ebery Eze and all of that shit. I'm like, he's got a beautiful wife and all that. I hear it, yeah? But there's a time and a place, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if the missus is keeping you up for whatever reason, yeah, rightly or wrongly, yeah, You got to manage that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You're a professional. Yeah? You're a professional. Yeah? She's in the yard doing whatever. Yeah? Like, you know, like the responsibility, the buck ultimately falls with the man, isn't it? You know, he played like he didn't get hardly any sleep last night. Do you know what I'm saying? I understand that feeling because I'm a night owl myself. But playing like that, brother, whether Odegaard's actually injured or not, yeah, you can't be doing that shit from now till the
Apparently,
end.
he picked up a hamstring, by the way. Apparently, he picked up a hamstring in training.
All right. So either way, in regards to Ebery Eze, you rest when it's the end of the season, bruv. You haven't played as much as you should have played this season. So in regards to all of the other players, him and Norgard and a few others, yeah, like you haven't really been running to the ground. Gyökeres, there's more of a case because he has been playing a lot more. Do you know what I'm saying? But bar that, come on, man. Come on. You got to be doing a lot better. Like, how many times was he slipping tonight? Check your boots, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, it's just like lack of concentration, you know, lack of energy. We saw that today. Second half, we were hanging on and all of that shit. You know, the Lino giving us a bit of a break. Right decision, of course. But again, we shouldn't be relying on that shit. We should have put these bastards, and yes, they are bastards, to bed, bruv. We should have put them away in the first half. And we didn't. And this is what you get in it. Like, Lego Head wants the drama. Like with Calafiore, even though he's obviously injured and all that. Oh, he brings chaos. Fuck the chaos. Get over the fucking line, cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? Get over the goddamn line. That's all we want. That's all we fucking want. Get over the goddamn line. Yeah? Because if you want to keep your job, your cushy £15 million a year job, that's what you got to do. You know the assignment. Berta had a whisper in your ear after the North London derby. You got away with that tonight, but you're not going to get away with that from now till the rest of the season. I tell you that. Do you know what I'm saying? We play like this against Brighton, yeah? We're not going to win. We play like that against Everton, even at home, we're not going to win, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Leverkusen could be tricky. Mansfield, I think, will get over the line, but it depends who we get after that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep getting away with not having... We need to have a 90-minute performance, bruv. Why is it, yeah? And then I'll leave it over to you guys, yeah? Why is it that we can't have a 90-fucking-minute performance throughout this season? Like, what is this shit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, help me out, guys. And on that bombshell, I'm just going to put the Wagwan in the fridge.
Right.
To get chilly. Do you know what I'm saying? Take it away, Barjamani. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just don't know what to do. I mean, I've seen teams, even though they're 2-1 up, they still kill the game off. I feel like with us, it's illegal under this manager. He wants to play defensive football. Manny, he's a defensive coach. I've seen Barcelona were 2-1 up. I mean, Villarreal scored yesterday, then they got the third. Why can't we? Like, it's football. Exactly. You're 10 men. You have a man advantage and you're defending. Who does that? You have a man advantage. You have a goal. You have a 1-goal advantage and a man advantage. You got to take that opportunity. Ezek was unlucky not to score, but other than us, what did everyone else do? We just had to park the bus because, Manny, Arteta tells these players to park the bus. That's his style of play. 2-1, then defend. But Man City were defending yesterday. They were holding on for a 1-0 win.
I don't really know what to say at this point. I mean, you know, you're absolutely right. We should have, we had no business, quite frankly, letting them, you know, get any kind of hold into the game. And when Neto got sent off, that should have been our opportunity to kill the game off. I knew, obviously, with Arteta that he wasn't going to, you know, apply the finishing touch, but I never ever thought for one moment that once again we'd have to, you know, thank David Raya for pulling off some saves. I still don't rate David Raya, as I said earlier, but, you know, once again, he's to our rescue. And we can't keep having situations where we're depending on our goalkeeper to, you know, get us out of jail. And it was just a poor performance after they went a man down. And I'm sorry, but I said this to Nasta earlier, Khawaja, and I think you might agree with me. Champion teams will never, ever, ever allow their opposition, if they're down to 10 men, to get any kind of a sniff back in the game. And you mentioned Barcelona. We could be facing them in the Champions League semi-finals if we win our games. And mind you, if anyone has any idea that we've got a chance in hell against the likes of Hansi Flick and his boys at this rate, as inconsistent as Barcelona may be, they love stepping up on the big occasion, just like Real Madrid, just like Paris Saint-Germain, just like Bayern Munich, just like all the champion teams do. And I was saying this on Rashid's stream earlier, Khawaja and Nasser. Khawaja, you were there in the chat. Nasser, you joined a bit later. That the gods have been smiling on us this season. We have an easy AF draw in the FA Cup. We have a dream draw in the Champions League. We've got no excuse to not get to the final and win it. But on the evidence of this performance, we're not going to win it. We're just not. And you still have people, saying, well, it's okay. It's good that we have this luck. You've got to try to eke out a win when you're not playing well. But again. And Nasta's also said it perfectly, and I say this too. Arteta loves the drama. He doesn't like to do things the simpler way. Everything is always ass backwards with him. It's beyond ridiculous. It really is. And the thing is, I'm not so fearful about our trip to the Amex Stadium to play Brighton. Yes, they beat Nottingham Forest today, but look, it's Forest. They could have a season where they probably might win the Europa League and end up getting relegated. That's not going to happen. I think Aston Villa should stop them in their tracks if they face each other in the semi-final. But we do have this knack of being able to eke out wins and end up getting goals when we need to, when we least expect it, if that makes any sense. And I was hoping that with Havertz being brought on, that, we would get our third goal, but it just wasn't to be. But once again, if you notice something, Rice was brought off, but there was no Christian Norgard. What does that poor fellow have to do to, get any kind of Premiership minutes? Does Arteta despise him that much? Does he distrust him that much? We have a manager, gentlemen, who doesn't know how to do things the simpler way, the proper way, who just loves the drama and the chaos a little bit too much, and also knows nothing about squad management. I compare him with someone like Jose Mourinho, who at Chelsea knew how to get the best of it out of his players and manage them effectively, and that's how they were able to win the league in his first season and the League Cup in his first season. There were some players in the squad who weren't able to play enough games to earn a medal, and those players decided that they didn't want to stick around, and fair play to them. I applaud them for that. But at least when you have a squad of quality players, you've got to know how to use them, for heaven's sake. And Arteta knows nothing about how to manage a squad. He will run Declan Rice into the ground, bring on Norgard when it might be too late, and then we end up with nothing. And you can bet that if and when Odegaard recovers from that hamstring injury of his before the end of the season, he'll be brought back in. And once again, he'll cost us. I can't wait till the end of the season. If we manage to win the league, win this league, that would be great. But I don't have any confidence in us now. I really don't. The way we're playing, the way City are a team, rejuvenated and transformed and improved, I can't see it. This team has to show me that they're serious, and they're not doing that. And that's what really angers me.
But a win's a win. Stop being negative. A win's a win, Manny. Why are you being so negative? You're a fake fan. Positive Dan. Where's Arteta? Where's the Arteta haters? Where's the bottlers?
We will see at Brighton away, bruv. That's all I'm going to say in it. We will see at Brighton away. That is what's guaning people. Best believe that. Make sure you run up them likes. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect. or when I upload the next video. Best believe that. We are going to wrap it up, people, because I believe Northside is live. I can't, at this moment in time, as far as I'm aware, redirect and all that shit. But I'll see if I can get in the call-in show and all of that. He has me on more often than not, to be fair. And I'm sure both of you guys, if not one of you guys, will be joining me as well to try and get on there, because I believe he's live at this moment in time. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to start with you, Manny. Anything you want to close with? Shout out your socials and all of that. Thanks again for being on stream. Always a pleasure, never a chore, as I always say. So, yeah, let the people know.
Yeah, well, I'll start with the socials. If you want to catch me on Instagram and Threads, it's my name and my year of birth, Manny Pangadorai, 1981. If you want to catch me on Twitter, where I'm chatting with a few fans about the game and offering my other thoughts, it's my surname and my year of birth, Pangadorai, 1981. And if you want to catch me on YouTube, I don't have a channel of my own. I might possibly be doing something in the next year or so, which will probably be, something a little bit different. But catch me on several channels. Oris Talks Football, obviously Nasser Official, thank you very much for having me. And of course, level-headed Arsenal fan Rashid, I was on this stream earlier on. You will see me a lot more frequently on his channel. Love the fella. Absolute diamond of a guy. And you will also find me on a few fan channels for other clubs. I might be doing some work with Up the Cherries and all departments, which is a Bournemouth fan channel. And I was also on a Spurs fan channel for the North London Derby. Shout out to Spurs U Asian TV, Eugene, based in Malaysia. And yeah, just doing what I have to do and just taking everything as it comes. And also, every time I come online to speak about football, it always makes me quite happy. And I also want to close by saying, I'll close by saying two things. We need to improve our performances and start having more proper 90-minute games. Otherwise, we are not winning this league. Yes, we're 5 points ahead, but City have a game in hand and they have to play us. We must not rest on our laurels. We must shape up. Otherwise, we're going to ship ourselves out of this title race. And I also want to say one more thing, which is quite emotional, and obviously Nasser will know. Just more than 2 years today, I think it was on the 26th of February, we lost 2 years ago. We lost one of our own, Stephen Featley. He succumbed to the liver disease, which, afflicted him in his childhood. He was able to defy many doctors and live much, much longer than was expected, but he eventually succumbed to the disease, and he had nothing but love and support from the Arsenal YouTube community. He was a person who was Arteta out at one point, but that 2022-23 season saw him start to get reeled in a little bit, and there was even a point when he spoke to me on the phone saying, you know what, Manny, mate, I think Arteta might be proving me wrong. But then we all know what happened. And so we've also lost a couple of our own Gooners. Basically, they were very active on Twitter, although I never knew them. But this is a reminder that when we follow our favourite football team, we do so out of love. We're passionate about our team. We have a right to expect better. We have a right to expect success. And we want the team to show that they're trying. We want the manager to show that he's trying. And every time we have a season at Arsenal, I always think, let's win something for Stephen. He wanted me to continue his channel, but sadly, due to circumstances, I'm not too sure that can happen. But one thing which I will do is make sure that I do a lot more streams. If I do start my own channel, I will do put out a lot of content dedicating it to him. And all I will say is that as long as you are always a part of our hearts, you will never die, no matter what. So rest in peace, brother. Love to your mother and your sister. And I hope you're enjoying heaven with your dad. You're in a better place and hopefully you're at peace. And we will never forget you, no matter what. Take care, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. God bless and good night.
Yeah, big up, Manny. Well said. Well said. R.I.P. Stephen Featley, bro. He had me on his show multiple times. I will be forever grateful for what that brother did for me. I wasn't making content yet at that time. Didn't have to have me on, and he did. So yeah, big up to him each and every single time.
Big up Manny every time, man.
Roger, you have pretty much the final say.
Yeah.
So plug your socials. Any final thoughts? Talk to me, my G.
I'm going to say this, but when Gyökeres had the chance, he was attacking, but I was like, where was Trossard? Where was Saka? Where's the support? I just could not see. I see Trossard. He's just slow. Go and run, bruv. Well, are you not going to run? If you're going to attack, why is Gyökeres on his own? We're just basically allowing him to score by himself. That's what it is. But yeah, listen, I want to see Trossard dropped. I want to see Zubimendi dropped, by the way, Nasta, because he was terrible again as well. He was shocking. He could have passed the ball to Joao Pedro. Man United, by the way, he did the same thing, and he gifted an equalizer. He Natsta, for me, I've always said he's overrated, and I stand by that. Because these top gooners put him in conversations with Thomas Partey, the Tonalis, the Caicedos, the Rodris, the Gravenbergs. He's never going to be any of that. This guy, he can't tackle. That's the thing. Nasta, when he's always off the ball, he ball watches. Off the ball, he's non-existent. That's what he does. But let's be real, Natsta. Zubimendi's just a slow footballer. He's just slow, sideways. Norgard is way better than him. Defensively, he's better. Passing is better than him. He can make tackles. He's physical. I'm just shocked that Norgard's got, I think was it 49 minutes or something like that. But all in all, I'm happy with the win, but we need to do better than that because that's not acceptable. We will call it out. If you don't like it, go and cry. We will call it out when we want to. There's nothing you can do about it. Stop us all you want, but you ain't going to do anything. But listen, I've got my channel in the chat. If you want to go over there, you've got the username at Khwaja Jalil 5425. You can go over there. I'm going to upload some more shorts, and I'm going to put up my player ratings on TikTok. If anyone has TikTok, that would be great. But all in all, really happy with the win. Great show, Natsta. But let's be real. Liam Rossini, I don't know why he took off Joel Hatter because he absolutely pocketed Saka. He just felt comfortable with Saka. Saka just couldn't deal with Hatter. But let's be real, Liam Rossini ain't it. But we need to step up. And Brighton is next. And we better step up because we got to win that game. It's not easy because they picked up back-to-back league wins. So you got to step up. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say. You better step up because if we don't, kiss the title goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. And the rest of the fucking season, Arteta is on fraud watch, as we know. Do you know what I'm saying? Andrea Mafioso, bad boy Bertomeu, telling him in his ear after the North London derby exactly what time it is. And we will leave it at that. On that bombshell, big up Khwaja, big up Manny as the guests today, tonight. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, most importantly, so you never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect, or when I upload the next video. Stay safe, stay true to yourself, authenticity at its finest.
Yep.
All the best, and I will see you most likely for the Brighton v Arsenal match reaction.
Take care, everyone. Good night to everyone as well.
And, we are out of here.
Of course we are.
Peace.